Bunker Hill. What it lacks in personality, it makes up. They must want to protect something awful precious.
This is our claim. Clear out, Civvy. We don't need any more hired guns.
I don't have time for the likes of you.
You building a collection or something?
Scanning. Accessing pre-war records. Record found. 108th Infantry Regiment, 2nd Battalion. Ahoy there. 'Tis Providence, a member of the Congressional Army, is delivered to us in our hour of need.
Depending on what you need, I may be able to help.
The fair wind holds true then. The captain requests your presence on the bridge. At the Double Creek, sir.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way. Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder. Requesting permission to use lethal force.
Whoa, whoa, easy there.
Let's be civilized about this. There's no need for blood.
Unable to comply. I, Captain, standing down.
Tis an honor to crew such a storied vessel.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lost. Someone was expecting trouble.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Thanks for calling him off me.
The scan shows you have the proper number of appendages still, so all is well. I am Captain Ironsides, commander of the USS Constitution. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. It calmed these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby Savings and Loan! I spit at you.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
Seems this place ought to be a museum, not a weather vane.
On that, we are in agreement. What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but Morats and ne'er-do-wells as targets. Enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need repairs to carry out its mission.
Just tell me what you need.
Good man. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay your instructions. Dismissed. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. The cannons are ready. Fire at will. Keep firing, soldier. Do not think that the mission matters.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also interject. Long live the captain!
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. Our last marine expedition valiantly returned with much-needed supplies, including replacement power cables, sir. Alas, with my severe lack of appendages, I find myself unequal to the task of repairing the cables myself.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you to return to me to accept my undying gratitude. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Patrolling.
Hey, Bosun.
Power courses through the Constitution's veins. Again! Her systems, long starved, flicker to life. A hearty congratulation. Huzzah! However, this has brought to light further failures in our power grid. The power relay, to our shame, I previously complained about, is fluctuating wildly.
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Only for you, sir. Power relay coils are a common enough part. Might I recommend checking the local shopkeepers? Surely they would be of some assistance. Fair winds and following seas.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Bosun.
Power flows far and steady. I would applaud you. But alas, I cannot, due to my lack of clapping instruments. But huzzah, sir, huzzah!
Well, you're very welcome, Bosun.
You are too kind. I require no further assistance. But our Mr. Navigator is also beset by troubles. Scuttle buddies, our guidance system is on her last legs. If you've not already, speak to him. Fare thee well.
All is well. Patrolling. Defending the Constitution.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged in that building.
Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence after this unit has completed scheduled duties.
You robots do a good job of defending your ship.
Proclamation 1.
Defend the Constitution by any means necessary.
Guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error. Guidance chip stolen. This unit requires its return.
I can help. Where is it?
Stolen by human scavengers. Reclaim chip at Scavenger's forward recon station. Captain has approved a bounty for its return.
Lethal force is prohibited unless absolutely necessary.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, sir.
Don't shoot! Those assholes didn't attack the ship on our orders. They weren't trying to frag ya anyhow. They just wanted to kill the frickin' robots.
Sounds like I was just in the wrong place. It happens.
Ah, thanks. A lot of those assholes were already on edge. You waltzing right into the Constitution just pushed them over. How did you get aboard anyway? We thought you were gonna get cratered for sure.
He knew I was an Army veteran, so he let me on the ship.
Army? Isn't that some old world mumbo-jumbo? Whatever. So, you got to see the inside, huh? All that salvage. The real motherlode. Just waiting to be stripped and sold.
So it all boils down to greed. Like it always does.
Hey, if we sell those gizmos, I don't know, they could help orphans and stuff. Us humans could use it a lot more than those robots. So you talked with a tin can. What'd he have to say?
Ironside says you stole a guidance chip. He wants it back.
His guidance chip, right. You know what he needs it for? His rockets. The huge goddamn rockets on the side of his boat. He's nuts.
I'm sure there's a good reason he needs them.
You seriously want to help that idiot Bolts for Brains? Screw that robot and come work with us. There's dozens more of us nearby. It's only a matter of time before we come out on top.
I'm not splitting my share with him.
You holding out on us, Davies? You got some magical way in there? This guy's got a free ticket aboard, so shut up. Help us destroy that fricking tin can once and for all.
No deal. I'm with Ironsides.
So you can keep your grubby mitts to yourself.
Then screw you, asshole. You're lucky we don't gun you down.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
That's terrible. They really just threw you away?
Sure did. It was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
It would be better for all of us if you just leave.
Orders are pretty clear about thieves.
Hey,
Nothing personal.
Trying to get us in trouble
Right here.
You're in for it now.
Mother.
Son of a bitch.
still a ship lodged in that building.
Mr. Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Chip recovered. Dispensing bounty. Diagnostics report. 1 error remaining. Guidance radar's transmitter is not functional. Requires replacement.
Happy to help you out. Again.
Soldier's happiness is irrelevant. Acquire Poseidon radar transmitter at specified map coordinates. Further bounty will be dispensed upon completion, sir.
Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option. With the wrong. Getting along. I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, but there's still a ship.
Patrolling.
Mr. Navigator.
Ahoy, soldier. Guidance system fully functioning. Bounty dispensed. It is required you commence dialogue with the captain, sir.
You've been of service to our noble vessel. Despite ample provocation, I had hoped the guidance chip could be recovered without violence to the scavengers. Even now, they plot their retaliation.
I would have spared them if I could have.
I have no doubt that they made a peaceful resolution impossible. But you did your duty, and did it well. I find I must reward your considerable efforts with the final labor. We stand but a hair's breadth away from embarking on our sacred mission.
I'm always happy to help.
I would expect nothing less. The ship requires turbo pump bearings from a nearby factory. It will undoubtedly be a dangerous mission, but I have faith you will succeed.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact we'll be taking that. I think we're okay. Exactly settled now.
Nothing there now. Who is that?
I hope you're smarter than that.
Shit! Lost him!
For it now. Time's up. Yes, you're right. Run out of bullets at some point. Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a... Ah! Hit him down.
Just die!
Son of
Damn!
your maker.
Is that it?
Should have just run. You can hide.
Won't be bothering anybody now. wrong, pal.
Good. Someone there?
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that
Identify
there's a ship
yourself.
lodged in that building.
Law and order has been restored.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship that must want to protect something long.
Hey, Captain.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator.
No sign of them now.
In that building, there's still a ship.
Hey, Captain.
Trim the power on the starboard bow. Steady as she goes, Mr. Navigator. Luck willing, at long last we'll set sail. And our hero of the hour is to thank. You've earned a double share, sir. Well done.
I don't know
My
what I
pleasure.
find more
You are truly worthy, sir, of witnessing our maiden voyage. Our twin NX-42 rockets will alight and unmoor us from this dreaded savings and loan. The Constitution will launch into the heavens, and after, gently land in the ocean. Then we take our rightful place as defenders of the Atlantic.
That's ambitious.
As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Mr. Navigator, put her through her paces. We need to... Those motherless curs! Prepare to broadside! Defend the Constitution until our last breath.
Identify yourself.
And the misfeat is...
Shall not be unless engaging hostile target.
Blast them back to whence they came.
What's up, asshole? Pin him down.
Killed him!
Hey, Captain.
Godspeed good, the scavenger assault has been broken. Not one of those scallywags stepped foot on our vessel. All hands, prepare ship for launch.
I'll be going then.
There is one thing. We need power from the auxiliary generator to commence our voyage. I fear I must call upon you one last time.
Consider it done.
I admire your pluck. Here is your amply deserved reward. Godspeed to you, sir.
The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged.
All is well. Defending the Constitution. Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
Scanning.
I don't know what I find more disturbing. The fact that there's a ship lodged in that building, or that there's still a ship lodged.
Mr. Navigator, slowly throttle the engines. Keep idling those engines. Power nominal. Excellent. Commencing final countdown. 3, 2, 1. Mr. Navigator, light the engines. Dreaded savings and loan, we shall be moored no longer. We are away! Points to starboard. operations, in a mere century we will take to the ocean. Well done.
Hey, Captain.
Our hero returns. What a glorious success. True, the mission is not quite complete, but one cannot deny our progress.
I'm sure everyone in the Commonwealth could see your maiden voyage.
To be certain, and our rockets gave our enemies much to consider. I wager at this rate we should land in the ocean in 1, perhaps 2 more launches. My circuits tremble with excitement.
I'm glad I could help out.
You were instrumental, sir. A veritable godsend. In recognition of your courageous role in this, I hereby promote you to the role of Honorary Lieutenant. And being that I, well, cannot actually fit below decks, I hereby give you the captain's quarters as well. 3 cheers for our new lieutenant. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hey!
Place is really coming together, huh?
I'll wear your guts around my...
It is a shame these two commuters force us to dispatch them.
good neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth.
Whoever this Brotherhood
Cleo.
of Steel is,
Every
I'm not
weapon you
buying
see
that
here
we come
could be
in
the difference
peaceful.
between life and death, baby.
I'll take a look, sure.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Heard there was some trouble over at that Vault 81. You know, a shotgun's great insurance against raiders, but I got a lot of options here.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Everything hand-tooled.
Hey there.
What, you got a staring problem?
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep folks out of here.
I'm just here between jobs.
You can probably put the gun away. I think we're safe here.
Do you have some sort of medical problem here, or are you just yanking my chain?
Need some ammo there?
Stockton.
I run 3 caravans that travel throughout the Commonwealth.
Pricey though. Hey, can't put a cost in protecting your hide.
I'm busy here.
Hey.
You better let me have a look at you. Not many doctors out there on the road.
Actually, I need some supplies for the road.
All right, but go easy on the chems.
Excellent.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.